guys, my name's Sophie and today I'm going to be doing what is effectively a TBR video, so that's cool. Basically, I have to read 8 books between now and the 31st of December to reach my goal for this year. If you aren't aware, I set myself a target of reading 52 books this year and I surpassed that goal sometime in May. At which point I said, well, the best thing for me to do is to double that goal, because that makes sense. So my target is now 104 books in 12 months, which is effectively 2 books a week. For some people this is a lot, and I've had a lot of people kind of question how I can read that much, and for other people it's hardly any books at all, that they kind of get through a book a day. So I feel like I'm probably somewhere in the middle ground of like booktube standards, which is fine by me. I have been pretty much ahead of schedule. However, if you go onto my Goodreads, which some of you have, I know that I'm friends with a couple people on my Goodreads. If I'm not, please feel free to use the link and add me as a friend on Goodreads. But because Goodreads doesn't let you reread books, which is really annoying, according to that I am slightly further behind where I actually am, because I reread Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door. So I have a bunch of books, and as I've said in the past couple of videos, I really want to kind of read books with people. So from now on I'm going to tell you guys what I'm reading, so that if you have that book and you've wanted to read it for a while and you kind of don't know what to read, then you can comment or like message me on here or on Twitter or anywhere and kind of say, Sophie, I'm reading this book, do you want a buddy read? Because I just want a buddy read with people. Guys, just let me talk to you about my emotions about books on like a more in-depth, because I have to edit these videos down so much and I'm terrible at it because they're far too long. But like, I have hour-long conversations with my camera and then I have to edit them down to like 10-15 minutes, and it just but if I buddy read, then I can like barrage you with Twitter. Okay, I'm not selling this, am I? I'm not selling this. Basically, I have some books that I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna tell you what they are. So, first up is the book that I'm currently reading, which I don't have with me because it's downstairs in my handbag, and that is What I Was, I think, by Meg Rossoff. It's the book that I hauled from the library in my last video, and I'm about halfway through it now. It's good, I'm enjoying it. It's not what I was expecting. For some reason I was expecting a boy-girl relationship and it's not. I don't know why I was expecting that, but it's not, which is nice. Change of pace, guys, change of pace. And then I have 3 books that I have to read by a deadline. So the 3 books that I have to read are by different deadlines. The first 2 books really that I have to read are these 2 by the 5th of December, because that's when they're due back at the library, which is a week today. So these will be next week's books, I think. That actually works out quite well. So one of these will be Monday and Tuesday's book, and one of these will be Wednesday and Thursday's book, which is usually how I end up reading through things. And then I need to read this again, which is going to take a little bit longer, because I have to do my note-taking for the movie. If you've seen some of my movie reviews, like, I'm trying to remember which one I did the way that I did the Fault in Our Stars movie review. That's how the Mockingjay Part 1 movie review is going to go. And so I have to reread this, taking notes. But also, it's the Booksplosion book of the month, and I want to finish this before the live show, because although I have read it, I'd like to reread it so that I can ask questions and stuff. But like I said, there will be a movie review of Part 1, but it probably won't be up until at least the end of next week, because I have to read this, and then I have to see the movie again, and then I have to record, and that's going to take a while. So actually, thinking about it, you probably won't get a video review of my thoughts on Mockingjay until the 12th of December, maybe? Oh, I'm such a bad YouTuber. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm quite so stressy about this. It's not like people kind of ask me to review movies for them, but like, I don't know. I like my movie reviews, but mainly because I like talking about movie adaptations. But that's partly just because I like talking, which you can tell because I haven't shut up yet. Okay, so yeah, these three I need to read kind of next week. So these will be those ones. So if you own White Cat, A Long Way Down, or Mockingjay, please feel free to comment and say, Sophie, shall we read these together and we can send each other Snapchats of things. I've gotten a little bit addicted to Snapchat lately, guys. So if you want to add me on Snapchat, I will, I was going to say I'll leave a link, but I don't think I can. If you want to add me on Snapchat, my username is SophACH because I'm really unoriginal. So that's 3 books of the 8 down. I then have 2 books that I'm definitely going to read, but they probably won't be started until the 20th of December. And those are what My True Love Gave to Me and Let It Snow, both by compilation of authors. They're both pretty famous, big things. I'm excited to read them. I've had this for a year and haven't read it because I wanted to read it at Christmas, and I hauled this in my last video, and again, Christmas book. So I'm gonna kind of wait until I feel like it's actually Christmas, because, I don't know, it's getting to that time of year where I'm simultaneously longing for Christmas to get here and kind of be over so that it can be my birthday already, and simultaneously dreading Christmas because I haven't bought any presents, I've got way too much work to do, Winter Wonderland is stressing me out, and I've got a concert on the 17th. I'm having to miss a different concert for the first concert. Did I mention I haven't started my Christmas present shopping? I'm just gonna hide in books. It's how I deal with the world. It's not a great tactic, but it's my tactic. So yeah, these 2 I will probably start with this one and get this one out of the way before I go to my grandmother's house, because this one I feel is a proper novel, so I should read this kind of the 20th, 21st, 22nd, and then this one will be, I take it with me to my grandmother's house and I just read it throughout the day on the 23rd and the 24th, and kind of, yeah, hopefully I'll finish it before the 25th, because undoubtedly I will get books for Christmas. So these 2 will probably be the last books before Christmas that I read. So you may have seen Maureen Keevy has started this read-along thing of Harry Potter. It's a read-along and a watch-a-thon and a read-a-thon and a watch-a-thon. A read-along a watch-a-thon, I think. Or a read-a-watch-along-a-thon. A read-a-watch-along-a-thon, which I like as a word. But the aim is to try and read as many of the 7 Harry Potter books as you can, and watch as many of the 8 Harry Potter films as you can, and there'll be live shows and things. So, and they're all in the lead up to Christmas. I can't watch a couple of the films because of the times that they're going to be on, so they're doing watch-alongs, and because time difference things, it would mean that the movie would start in the UK at 1 in the morning on a Tuesday for 2 of the movies, and I have college on a Wednesday, which means I have to get up at like 6, so 5 hours sleep, well not even 5 hours sleep, like each of the movies is like 2 hours, so like 3 hours sleep is not really enough for me. Personally, I'm not, you know, a robot, so, but I will watch them probably like the Wednesday afternoon after everyone else watches it on the Tuesday, but so I'm gonna try and start the Harry Potters because I haven't read them since 2012, and that was the first time that I read them myself, because I'm young in some people's minds, and therefore the Harry Potter books were published as I was born. Yeah. Feel a little bit like a child. Of the 8 books that I need to read, I've already crossed off 6 because the one I'm reading and the 5 I've already shown you. And then you add on to that 7 Harry Potter books, which I'm not going to get all the way through those. But I'm thinking maybe I'll read the first 2, possibly. It depends how fast I can read them. Like the first couple are quite small, so I could read those in a day, but then they get quite a bit bigger. That said, after the 17th I have literally no commitments as far as I'm aware, so I could just read for like 5 days. Oh my god, 5 days of reading. That would be Christmas. No. But yeah, so I might read all of the Harry Potters and then I'd be way over my goal. However, if I get bored of Harry Potter, which I don't think I will, but if I do, then I have these two on hand, which I want to read very soon. So if I don't get around to these before the end of the year, then my plan is to read these two as my beginnings of the year before my birthday. That said, this might change because, like I said, Christmas will receive books and then birthday will receive books. So I want to read these, but whether I get to them or not is a different question, because time, not much, books, a lot of, and yeah, gets to that kind of a point in the year. Things you as the audience should take away from this video. 1. If you have seen any of those books and you want to read them or are planning to read them, you should comment when you're planning to read them, and like if you'd like to buddy read them with me, because I'd really love to do that. I will see you guys next time with another video where I'm hopefully more coherent, but I will see you guys soon. Bye! What am I doing with my life? Which ones, and we can read them together and I can make friends. Yeah, that's all this is, really. Why do you think I joined YouTube? So I read those twice in 1 year, and somewhere in Ireland Barry Pearce is rolling in his metaphorical grave. I shouldn't try and tell jokes. They're only funny to me and it doesn't work.